What skills are you working on right now to become better at your job?
So the skills that I'm working on right now, I would say number one is just communication. And I don't feel like I'll ever check that one off the list. That's always going to be a lifelong, how do I communicate the ideas that I have? How do I put it in a way that, that my audience is going to respond to? I definitely don't have that skill where I want it now, and I doubt that I'll ever have that, that experience at this point. So I'm put a lot of thought into testing, just testing, is it going to work better if I put this idea up front or start kind of top down from communication or bottom up or whatever paradigms are appropriate at the moment. Communication is number one. Number two, really coming up with a process to make sure that the easy things don't take up much time. And so if I can come up with a checklist, I've only been in my current job for about 6 months at this point. So coming up with those repeatable processes, those checklists, really understanding, if I have to come out with this work product, these are the 5 things that I have to work on every time to get consistent results. That's really what I'm working on at this point. And third, really trying to figure out a way not to get lost in the weeds, just from a day-to-day standpoint. Putting some time aside to work on the big picture and understand that, especially in a consulting role, you always have, here's the next thing that you have to do. At the same time, you're expected, and it behooves you to look at where's my career going from here to a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. It's hard to do that if you're working, if you're giving your everything to your specific project or this task at hand. So figuring out a way to do both the big picture and the current one, that's what occupies most of my thoughts right now from a professional sense. So those are all very process-oriented things, but that's kind of where I am at in my career path at this point.